What was the total number of UNIVAC-I sold eventually and by which company? A. 30 British Tabulating Machine Co. BTM. B. 40 International Business Machines IBM. C. 48 Remington Rand. D. 40 International Computer Limited ICL. The correct answer is 48 Remington Rand. A file containing relatively permanent data is A. Random file. B. Transaction file. C. Master file. D. Sequential file. The correct answer is master file. Communication that involves computers establishing a link through the telephone system is called A. Teleprocessing. B. Microprocessing. C. Telecommunications. D. All of the above. The correct answer is telecommunications. Dot matrix is a type of A. Tape. B. Printer. C. Disk. D. Bus. The correct answer is printer. Where does a computer add and compare data? A. Hard disk. B. Floppy disk. C. CPU chip. D. Memory chip. The correct answer is CPU chip. Which of the following require large computer memory? A. Imaging. B. Graphics. C. Voice. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Which of the following are used to quickly accept, store, and transfer data and instructions that are being used immediately by the CPU? A. Microprocessors. B. Registers. C. ROM chips. D. Data buses. The correct answer is registers. Which disk interface standard includes support for up to 8 peripheral devices? A. CENT 50G412. B. EID. C. SCSI. D. ESDI. The correct answer is SCSI. Who designed the first general-purpose electronic digital computer ENIAC? A. Van Neumann. B. Joseph M. Jacquard. C. J. Presper-Aickett and John W. Mauchly. D. All of the above. The correct answer is J. Presper-Aickett and John W. Mauchly. What type of control pins are needed in a microprocessor to regulate traffic on the bus in order to prevent two devices from trying to use it at the same time? A. Bus control. B. Interrupts. C. Bus arbitration. D. Status. The correct answer is bus arbitration. The analog computer measures dimensions and its circuits use the differential and integral equations of continuous variables. The digital computer counts units and its circuits use A. Logic gates. B. Discrete switches. C. Boolean algebra ID Bayes theorem. D. None of the above. The correct answer is Boolean algebra ID Bayes theorem. In synchronous transmission data from various users, A. Require header. B. Do not require header. C. Sometimes require header. D. All of the above. The correct answer is do not require header. General-purpose computers are those that can be adopted to countless uses simply by changing its A. Keyboard. B. Printer. C. Program. D. Display screen. The correct answer is program. What is the name of the visible silver rectangle which separates the take-up portion of the magnetic tape from the data recording portion? A. Load maker. B. Load marker. C. Tape separator. D. Tape marker. The correct answer is load marker. A part located in the central processing unit that stores data information is known as A. Core memory. B. PROM. C. EEPROM. D. ROM. The correct answer is core memory. A software package to perform calculations on data arranged in an array is A. System software. B. Utility programs. C. Electronic spreadsheet. D. Application programs. The correct answer is electronic spreadsheet. What was the name of the first stored program electronic computer which was built in 1949 at Cambridge University in England? A. ENIAC. B. ENIAC. C. UNIVAC. D. Mark-I. The correct answer is ENIAC. A computer with CPU speed around 100 million instructions per second with the word length of around 64 bits is known as A. Supercomputer. B. Mini-computer. C. Microcomputer. D. Microcomputer. The correct answer is supercomputer. A computer program consists of A. System flowchart. B. Program flowchart. C. Algorithms written in computer's language. D. Discrete logical steps. The correct answer is algorithms written in computer's language. An input device which can read characters directly from an ordinary piece of paper is A. OCR. B. OMR. C. MSI. D. POS. The correct answer is OCR. Which of the following is not a part of the CPU? A. Storage unit. B. Arithmetic and logic unit. C. Program unit. D. Control unit. The correct answer is program unit. Which of the following chips can be reprogrammed with special electric pulses? A. EEPROM. B. PROM. C. ROM. D. EEPROM. The correct answer is EEPROM. In this world of fast-changing computer technology, one of the most important factors to be considered while purchasing a PC is it should have a provision for A. High-level integration. B. Self-upgradability. C. Intelligent sensors. D. Faster data access. The correct answer is self-upgradability. A collection of 8 bits is called A. Byte. B. Word. C. Record. D. File. The correct answer is byte. The ALU of a central processing unit does the essential maths work for the computer. What does the control unit do? A. Communicates its results. B. Activates the output device. C. Monitors the flow of information. D. Control the printer. The correct answer is monitors the flow of information. Which of the following storage and retrieval methods would be well suited to your processing requirements if you only need to retrieve records one at a time and there is no fixed pattern to the requests for data and records? A. Indexed sectors. B. Sequential. C. Direct. D. Indexed direct. The correct answer is indexed direct. In modems, A. Several digital signals are multiplexed. B. A digital signal changes some characteristic of a carrier wave. C. Digital signal is amplified. D. All of the above. The correct answer is a digital signal changes some characteristic of a carrier wave. Which is a secondary memory device? A. CPU. B. ALU. C. Floppy disk. D. Mouse. The correct answer is floppy disk. A storage device which is used to store data information external to the main storage is known as A. Buffer. B. Backing storage. C. PROM. D. Accumulator. The correct answer is backing storage. In a PC, how much memory is available to application software? A. 1024 kilobyte. B. 760 kilobyte. C. 640 kilobyte. D. 560 kilobyte. The correct answer is 640 kilobyte. For a memory system, the cycle time is A. Same as the access time. B. Longer than the access time. C. Shorter than the access time. D. Submultiple of the access time. The correct answer is longer than the access time. The number of records contained within a block of data on magnetic tape is defined by the A. Block definition, B. Record contain clause, C. Blocking factor, D. Record per block factor. The correct answer is blocking factor. The binary equivalent of the octal number 13.54 is A. 1011.1011, B. 1101.1110, C. 1001.1110, D. All of the above. The correct answer is 1011.1011. What process prepares the magnetic surface of a disk by creating concentric circles called tracks around the disk? Each track is further divided into pic-shaped sections called sectors. A. Tracking, B. Formatting, C. Copying, D. Sectioning. The correct answer is formatting. What does that acronym VGA stand for? A. Extended Graphics Adapter, B. Enhanced Graphics Array, C. Video Graphics Array, D. Color Graphics Array. The correct answer is Video Graphics Array. Which part of the diskette should never be touched? A. Hub, B. Center, C. Oval slot, D. Corner. The correct answer is oval slot. The storage locations in the interal storage of a CPU are called A. Contents, B. Addresses, C. Locations, D. Mask. The correct answer is addresses, which is used to provide the site information to the right person at the right time for proper decision making. A. DBMS, B. MIS, C. ISO, D. PSO. The correct answer is MIS. Most disk drives have a single read write head for each disk surface. What is the advantage of sewing multiple heads on each movable access arm? A. Reduced seek time, B. Less latency time, C. Reduced search time, D. Less disk speed. The correct answer is reduced seek time. One of the main features that distinguish microprocessors from microcomputers is A. Words are usually larger in microprocessors, B. Words are shorter in microprocessors, C. Microprocessor does not contain I/O devices, D. Exactly the same as the machine cycle time. The correct answer is microprocessor does not contain I/O devices. Which type of display is the latest to be used for portable computer? A. LED display, B. LCD display, C. Plasma display, D. Electroluminescent display. The correct answer is electroluminescent display. The EM device that does not use a control panel is the A. Collator, B. Reproducer, C. Interpreter, D. Sorter. The correct answer is sorter. Whenever a peripheral is being controlled by the CPU, it is said to be online. If additionally the computer files are updated as soon as any change takes place, the system is called A. Quick processing system, B. Batch processing system, C. Real-time system, D. Remote processing system. The correct answer is real-time system. The following is true about 2 out of 5 code. A. It is weighted code, B. It is unweighted code, C. It has odd parity, D. All of the above. The correct answer is it is unweighted code. The Josephson tunneling device illustrates principles associated with the advanced storage technique. A. Cryogenics, B. CCD, C. EBAM, D. holographing. The correct answer is cryogenics. Which of the following statements is true? A. The installation of a computer is favorably received by all employees. B. Some form of training is necessary for employees who will work with computers. C. Computers are portrayed solely as society's benefactor. D. A business person is only interested in the computer's accuracy. The correct answer is some form of training is necessary for employees who will work with computers. Communication between computers using standard telephone service. A. Requires a change to an analog signal. B. Is most efficient. C. Produces little noise and few disturbances. D. All of the above. The correct answer is requires a change to an analog signal. A floppy disk contains A. Circular tracks only. B. Sectors only. C. Both circular tracks and sector. D. All of the above. The correct answer is both circular tracks and sector.